Hey guys, Hannah here, just checking in again this week. I wanted to let you guys know it has been insane for us this week. We just moved and things have been crazy. But to touch base from last week, I actually got to have my first SFRG meeting, and we had our first little get together and we did a paint party. And this is what I painted, sorry. So yeah, guys, look at that. We did a Zoom meeting with that and it was actually pretty cool. And it's amazing because it ties in perfectly with this week's video blog. I'm going to talk to you guys about staying connected through virtual contacts. So doing the paint party on Zoom, at first I was like, this is going to be crazy because I am not an artist by any means. But it worked out perfectly. I was able to follow instructions from the painter, and we all were able to make one, and everybody's turned out great. So it was really exciting. But being able to stay in contact, and especially during times like COVID, it has been so, not apparent, but it was definitely needed for us to like teleworking and everything like that when the country shut down and everybody had to start teleworking. So there was a lot more Zoom meetings and other business meetings done through either phone calls or other types of social media and other streaming services. So this has been really good to help people realize how important technology can be, but also the pros and cons of it as well. Being able to keep people engaged is one thing that I have learned tremendously is like asking questions, especially when it's not like recording a blog like I am now, but if I'm in a meeting with someone, I want to be like, hey, so how was your day? What's going on? Tell me what's new. Give me, like we did an icebreaker game and we had asked like, they had to roll a dice and pick whatever the dice was. We had a question that they had to answer for an icebreaker to like get people to meet people because we're brand new. So a lot of us don't know each other. So it worked out really awesome to be able to break the ice that way and get to know people a little bit. So it was a lot of fun. Another thing that we do is the barriers. There are barriers with everything. There's pros and cons to everything. One con is when you are doing Zoom meetings, you can mute yourself and you can like just tone out completely. People will forget what's going on. They'll get distracted with their kids running around. Like that's my life, kids and puppies right now. So that can be really distracting, but it can work out really great. It's just keeping people entertained and keeping their concentration on your focus on you. If you can keep them asking them questions or bringing things up that will spark their interest and like engage with them more one-on-one with each person in your Zoom meeting, then it'll work out perfectly. So using some of those tips will definitely help. Just being sure that you're listening in return as well. Don't just say something and then not even listen back in return. So those are some key points for you guys this week, and I can't wait to catch up with you next week. I hope you all having a wonderful Labor Day weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.